We have just been driving the new Genesis GV70, their crossover, and this thing is phenomenal. So we're doing an exterior and interior walk around details tour. This video is not meant to be a full review. I've only gotten to drive this car for about 30 minutes, so not a comprehensive, in-depth technical review, but I wanted to share it with you because it is a really, really cool luxury crossover. Remember, Genesis is now the complete luxury arm of the Hyundai brand, so it's separate. It's not a model anymore, it's an entire brand. So you have the Genesis G70, the GV80, the G80. I'm losing track of all of them. I don't remember all of them. I think this is the 5th model, the GV70. It's a little bit smaller than the GV80 because the number is a little bit smaller. But let's go take a look at the exterior because it's sharp. So the first thing you'll note is the paint. This is a 100% factory paint. It's a satin, like purplish maroon color. Yeah, that's a matte satin paint. Not a wrap, not XPEL Stealth, nothing aftermarket. This is how you can get it from the Genesis dealer. There was a matte black one too that was parked where we were earlier. It looks phenomenal. Like, that really stands out. And then the next thing I noticed was the wheels. Look at that textured design that's in the spokes of the wheel. It's a simple, just like 5-spoke star, but that added element is so unique and so cool. This is a really, really good looking vehicle. We've got the signature kind of really thin 2-bar separated DRLs along with the headlights up front. The big, looks like a shield type of shaped grille that the new the G70 little sedan has been refreshed to look like that too. And we've got the Genesis badge that sits right in this kind of valley, this big indent on the hood. And I really hope the camera is capturing the paint finish on this. It was cloudy earlier, now it's sunny out. This thing looks really, really good. Coming around back, we've got kind of this muted window trim. It's not chrome, it's kind of like a dull silver finish. And again, look at that paint. This is actual paint. When I first saw it, I was like, wait, that's actually what Genesis brought for us to check out. That's remarkable. The motif of like the separated lights is carried around back. Again, this just looks like a slightly scaled down version of the GV80. It's family styling, right? Genesis in the middle, 4-wheel drive, 3.5T, so this is the top tier powertrain. Those big circular exhaust tips that are integrated completely into the bumper. We've got this kind of mesh lattice plastic that goes across and splits the actual underside of this bumper area. But this thing looks really, really good. When a lot of crossovers are starting to look like somebody just did copy and paste or just rescaled them slightly, it's refreshing to see something that's just daring and new and just has a lot of design cues that are different from everything else in the marketplace. And as you can tell how I just kind of drooled over this thing for a bit, I'm a big fan of how this GV70 looks. And with that, now let's hop on the inside and we'll show you the interior because it is just as impressive as the exterior. The first thing that really caught my eye is the full digital cluster here. It looks remarkable, and what I'm trying to show on the camera is it has like a depth effect. To your eyes in real life, there's like layers to it. When the speed limit sign pulls up, or like the fuel range right there, 161 miles, that appears further forward than some of the other elements like the numbers on the tachometer, the needles. And then when you go change your drive modes, it changes up completely too. So that's what comfort looks like. If we go into sport, it all turns red and more aggressive. Sport Plus, custom is back to normal. So you have different drive modes, but look at how it changed. And honestly, I turned it on and I just went, wow. I know eco mode is eco mode, but that's the most impressive looking digital cluster I have seen executed. It looks really, really cool. Now, moving on to the rest of the vehicle on the inside, it's also really nice. Steering wheel is trimmed in leather. We have paddle shifters, have some knurled rotary little like toggle things for volume and controlling various things. These buttons, the menu buttons and lane keep stuff is really similar to other Kias and things like that. We have a Genesis badge in the middle. And then the other touches, all ovals. So you got this oval shape here, and then the controls here, along with the centerpiece. This is like big silver oval trim that all joins together. So that's really cool. And then here we have, this looks like a touchscreen. Yep, it's got like a vibration haptic feedback for turning air conditioning on and off, and I have cooled seats and heated seats. So you press those, That's all very, very cool. Oh, that's off. Nope, turn it off. We have these rotary dials for your temperature with a digital display inside. So it's like the rotary dial is integrated into the screen. That's just all such a cool touch. Your stop start button is right here. Huge upgraded not vertical, can't even know my directions now. Horizontal infotainment screen. So we hit home. We scroll over. Look at that. Look how wide and clear it is. And it's controlled with this kind of crystal looking textured rotary dial here. It toggles up, down, left, right. It turns. But yeah, this is quite nice. And then for actual selecting of park, reverse, neutral, drive, it's another kind of crystal looking rotary dial here. So reverse, drive, park. We have auto hold. Like this is nice. Some other texture. It's not carbon fiber. It's got kind of a weave looking texture to it, but it's just like glossy smooth plastic. The seats are pretty comfortable. Oh, what's this? I just noticed this. Can I? Oh, I can control the passenger seat from this side. That's like a S-Class A8 type of feature. That's like a ultra luxury sedan executive vehicle feature. That's interesting. Panoramic sunroof, back seats too. But just this interior is really, really impressive. I like it quite a bit. In terms of driving dynamics, it's pretty quick actually. Torquey, it's fast. When you put it in sport mode, it will surprise how much the transmission would downshift and hold aggressive RPMs. And it's comfortable, it rides pretty nicely, it's quiet, I like the way it looks. So first impressions of the new Genesis GV70, I'm very, very impressed. It makes me really want to try out the GV80 because when that came out, I was like, wow, that looks phenomenal. And they got a lot of really good reviews, but I haven't had a chance to drive the GV80. So this is smaller, scaled back a little bit. The GV80 is more expensive, a little more upscale. But yeah, initial impressions are phenomenal with the GV70. I do have a couple more notes on the GV70 that I think are worth sharing. Again, this is the 3.5 twin-turbo V6 that makes 380 horsepower. There's also a 2.5 turbo 4 making 304, and there's a 2.2-liter diesel, I think, but we don't get that in America. For sure we don't get that here. 8-speed automatic transmission. Base price for the GV70 is supposed to start at 41 grand. Now this is well optioned up, so I definitely think it's a lot more. And I had to check the window sticker, which is not readily available at the moment. Oh yeah, there's a wireless charging down there too. And oh, it's like the blue USB connector, like the super speed one. Let's see, so there's sport package, electronic control suspension. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot for the GV70, and I'm only just barely getting to scratch the surface by driving this thing for essentially half an hour. So I really hope I can spend some more time with the GV70 at some point, a full week, get really in depth with it, learn all the details, see what it's like to live with. But with that, we'll conclude this exterior and interior walk-around details tour of the Genesis GV70. Thanks for watching.